Hi everyone, this is Kitty from Kitty Outside the Box.
Hi, this is Blackstar from Blackstarinsight Tarot.
And this is Purplepisces.
And we are the Three Seers, and today we are drawing some cards, casting some spreads on the future for Ellen Degeneres. So she recently ended her talk show, and we want to know what's next for Ellen, if anything. She's had kind of a fallout with the public, so we're going to get some information on what is next.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to get into this one. I have my spread in front of me, and I'd just like to remind everybody that this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes, we always wish anyone we're talking about the best, but we're going to each cast a spread and give our opinion or our interpretations of our cards to see what's going on with Ellen. We would love to hear your input after watching what you think like the future holds for Ellen. Anything else you guys want to add before we start? No. All right, so we're going to build our spreads, guys, and then we will get into our readings. So are you guys ready for my cards?
I am ready.
All right, my first card is the Four of Wands reversed, and then the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords reversed, Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, Queen of Swords, Four of Coins, the Empress, and the Eight of Cups.
Cool. Nice cards.
Yeah.
Okay, Purple, you're up next.
Okay, so the first card that I have is the Knight of Cups. The second card, the Six of Wands. Card number 3, the Eight of Cups in reverse. Card 4, the Moon in reverse. Card number 5, the King of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Page of Cups, the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the final outcome, the Strength card in reverse.
Wow, cool. I like your spread. Cool spread. Okay.
Yeah.
And now for my cards, this is Blackstar. I have the Seven of Wands in reverse, followed by the Five of Cups in reverse. Then I have the Devil, followed by the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Next is the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Eight of Pentacles. Then I have the Five of Wands in reverse. Sorry, Five of Swords in reverse. Next would be the Six of Pentacles. Then the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And final card I have is the Queen of Swords. Awesome. All right. Kitty, you're up.
Okay. So yeah, I think my spread's pretty interesting. So I can see Ellen right now is feeling really defeated, like she's lost everything she's worked for, lost her throne. And she's, just feels really down in the dumps, it seems. And she is in total, downer mode. Like she's not happy about exiting her TV show. But I feel like she's trying to hold it together, is holding it together because Portia, her spouse, I feel like that's like helping her transition. I see that with the Two of Cups there. She also may be working with another business partnership possibly, but really I see it right now. She's kind of in this mode of like rehabilitation of her career, trying to get her public image corrected. And I think she's staying at home and focusing on her relationship. And really her whole career motivation is what I just said. Like things have just been awful. She's had this bad reputation of being really mean and cold. And she's trying to recover from all of what she would consider like slander, people talking bad about her, her past people that worked for her. There was a lot of allegations about, abuse, and she's trying to recover from that and fix her public image. I see that she's been really looking inward and trying to figure out what she can do to improve her image. I feel like she's trying to become more nurturing. I also see her as just like really looking at her show as this like trophy, and she's like passing it on to someone else and stepping away from her throne, her empire. And she feels like she's been stabbed in the back. She does not think she was wrong. I don't really she thinks she was inappropriate with her actions or with the allegations that have come out the past few years. And she feels like everything's ruined. She feels like she's stuck. She's not going anywhere. People just, literally stabbed her in the back and ruined her career. And she is afraid that moving forward, like that the public will still see her as this cold and calculating, mean, evil woman. Like no one will want to work with her. She's too demanding. She's too cold. She is really afraid of that, and she really wants to come off now. I feel like she's going to be taking a little break and working on her image and trying to come off as someone who's more nurturing, more like that Empress energy, like motherly, like caring, and she's going to try and get like her throne back. But she's going to do something that's trying to save her image. Like she's going to do something that makes her seem more like loving. Maybe she'll start doing something with like animals because I know she likes that. But she's going to do something that makes her have that more energy, more that motherly, nurturing energy, opposed to that Queen of Swords energy, which is more cold and demanding, more like logical than emotional. Like she's working on that, I'm seeing. I have 3 4s, the number 4 in my spread, and I feel like she's really working, like this further supports what I was saying, working on building up her foundations because they were totally shattered. So she wants to work on, building up her public image, building up her career. And I feel like she's going to step back for a little bit and take some rest and really reflect on this, because what happens next? We have the 4 of Swords. So yeah, I think she's going to do something. She's going to take a vacation, take a break. Like, I don't think we'll hear of her like right away. But I feel like there's total like thing going on trying to improve how people recognize her and try and like get that public reputation up and have people honor her career and not diss it. But I feel like she's definitely walking away from like the public talk show, field. I don't know if she's even going to do much in her career. She's just trying to walk away from this with pride, building up how people see her. And I feel like she's trying to get to higher ground. I feel like she's going to do something that makes us feel like, oh, she's so nice, like, and nurturing. Like I said, maybe she'll like adopt a child. I feel like her career is not going to be much highlighted after this. Right now, there's nothing planned that I can see that's like a big project. I feel like it's all just like trying to work on how she's seen. I feel like something will come out in the media about her and Portia. Like they're going to try and highlight their career, or I mean, not their career. Sorry, excuse me. They're going to try and highlight their relationship. And I don't know why I get this feeling like maybe they'll adopt a kid. Do they have children? I don't know. I think they only have pets, but
yeah, they don't have any children.
No. Yeah, I feel like that might be something like they're going to work on that. Like I think Portia is going to be a big part of her like coming out as a more nurturing, nice person. And then after that, maybe they'll do something together or some like foundation or something like that. But I do not see her returning to like talk show or anything like that. I feel like she is concerned about losing money. So she's like really holding on to that. But I feel like also she's really holding on to, she wants to hold on to that foundation she built, that empire. Like she used to be like, everyone loved her, like thought she was so funny. They danced around with her and stuff. And now no one like wants that. And she's just holding on to it, and she's like, just totally does not see things in the same perspective as everyone else. So yeah, they're just building on her reputation and everything. And I think Portia will be a big part of this, or at least is a big part behind the scenes in helping her like heal her wounds she feels and move on. But yeah, I see her walking away from the public eye overall.
Awesome.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
No, this is great. This is wonderful. Purple?
Yeah. Again, there are little things that are like really similar with Kitty's reading that I'm seeing in mine. So let me go ahead and start. So with the Knight of Cups being my first card, I feel like she's being really cautious about what she does from now on. Now that her show is ending and she's going to be off to do other things, I feel like the public eye, as of how she moves and how she does things, like she's going to be a little afraid of being scrutinized and looked at more. You know what I mean? And with the Six of Wands, as the second card, I feel like affecting her career right now as well is like how she is seen in the public eye. Like she used to be really praised and highly regarded as a talk show host, and highly entertaining. but now I feel like, she has to watch out with how she looks in the eyes of the public from now on. So she's going to be really cautious. Like, this is a new thing for her show to have to end so suddenly. I'm pretty sure it was sort of unexpected for her. But I feel like, treading the waters and actually getting to what her next thing might be, um, that she's just really careful about it. It's really unknown for her at this point. Um, for my next card, for like I feel like what she is motivated by, and and how she feels overall about this thing is that, well, I'm getting the Eight of Cups in reverse, and to me, I feel like, again, it was a sudden thing, and she sort of feels like there's still more that she wanted to do on the show, more things that she wanted to accomplish. But this whole issue with her bad behavior on the show and how she treats staff, and all the bad rumors surrounding her, sort of put like a wrench in her plans of you know future things that she wanted to do with the shows. Maybe she had an idea for a lot of things, but now there's like, just this stoppage where she has to like come back and try to pick up the pieces of what's left of her image. In the past, I got the moon in reverse, and whenever I get the moon in reverse, it always talks about deception, and I feel like, she was honest about not what she does, but who she is really. Her image on TV is, from what I hear, far from her image in real life and how she really is in life. And I just feel like there was like a deception going on in the past, and that's what led to her basically losing the show. Just all of these rumors, whatever they can be rumors or they can be true. I mean, I don't think she's ever really acknowledged it, but definitely there's deception with that, and I feel like, it has a lot to do with staff and everybody complaining about her. What she expects, what I see with the King of Pentacles, and what she expects in her career, and the King of Pentacles is in reverse. I feel like she sort of expects that she won't be making any money off of her show, of course, and I feel like that was like a really big source of income for her. Um, Again, that matches with what Kitty said. I feel like there is this money issue, and celebrity money issues has got to be different from just normal people money issues. You know what I mean? She's probably, maybe can't have enough as much items or things. I mean, I don't want to really talk about, the difference in like money wise with us normal people and celebrities, but still, there is a money issue for the things that she wanted to do. She can't really enjoy that as much anymore because of the show. I feel like it was a big source of income. In the sixth position with the Ace of Wands in reverse, what's coming up on the horizon, the Ace of Wands in reverse is strongly telling me that there's really nothing. I think this is it as far as her career goes. I feel like she's gonna probably quietly go into a life of seclusion and sort of just spend out the rest of her time with her family, and just live a nice quiet life. Um, I know that she fears the public eye a lot and fears all this because she was a stand-up comedian, and I'm getting in that position of what she fears. I'm getting the Page of Cups, and to me the Page of Cups sort of signifies with the fish coming out of the cup and everything, and sort of like someone pantering, sort of like a stand-up comedian. And I know that she had her stand-up career, and that was a thing that's really important to stand-up comedians. Your image is everything, and you have to be honest. Being a stand-up is sort of this really difficult career where you sort of have to put your whole self out there and admit your faults in order to be successful. I think, like, as far as that goes, being a stand-up comedian, you have to like be honest with not only yourself, but be honest with um how do you say that, like, the things you want to talk about and what you want to say, you know And because of deception and how her image is different, how she is in real life, apart from her image, I feel that deception really is something that she is afraid is gonna sort of tarnish her as being a great stand-up. And I've seen some of her stand-up a long time ago, and Ellen is, I mean, she is genuinely a funny person, and she definitely knows how to perform. I'm getting for her environment, which I believe must be her us, again, as the viewers. Um, I'm getting the Seven of Swords in reverse, and to me, I feel like in her environment as us, we do feel that yes, she did kind of like pull something over us, but I feel like in her opinion, she wants to sort of redeem that in some way and sort of repair that. So I wouldn't be surprised if she did think about um, doing something maybe to to add to that to try and repair her image. But I just don't see it coming up here. Um, and with the ninth card, which is basically what she wants and fears, I feel like she just wants. I'm getting the Five of Swords in reverse, so I feel like she wants all this conflict, all these rumors, and all of this to just go away. Like she doesn't want to have to deal with that. I feel like that's just something that she's pretty much over with. I feel like she's just gonna pick up the last remaining pieces of what's left, her show, her career, and sort of just maybe hide away from that and let those rumors die out. And then the final card, I'm getting the Strength card, and in reverse, it looks like I feel like she's gonna kind of be more aggressive because as far as like getting away from that, you know what I mean? She's gonna try her hardest to just like um, disappear from the spotlight. I just don't see anything coming on as far career wise with anything. If she does have something, I think it's gonna be really quiet and not really be out there, not be something that she's gonna want everybody to see her do. I just strongly feel like sort of like she feels like her image is really, really bad at the moment, and maybe it might be hard to ever kind of repair it. Um, and yeah, I just definitely feel like the Strength in reverse, she's gonna really push hard to make that happen, to just get all of this out there, like get rid of all these rumors and just like go into seclusion. That's what I strongly feel, and that's what I got.
Okay, wow. Wow, another big reading. Okay, for mine, let's take that up here. Yeah, so the first card that I got was the Seven of Wands reversed, and she's done fighting everybody over all these things, and the allegations and all of that. The show is over now. So she's kind of like she's no longer going to be in the spotlight when it comes to that stuff now. And with the Five of Cups reversed, it's almost like she feels like she's lost everything, like absolutely lost everything. And the reason for that is because her driving perspective on why she's in entertainment is because she is like, I guess, like loves the attention and love that she gets from fans and all of that. That's kind of the thing, that the fame and all of the exposure and all that stuff, that's what's been driving her in her career. And because of the stuff that's happened, it's pretty much been like she feels like everything is over, everything's been obliterated, and there's nothing left for her right now. And with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that's pretty much the last thing that happened in her career, and it's like all her luck drained out. Like the everything that she's built up, everything that she's worked on, all those years of effort that she's put into the show, it's all been erased. Like that's kind of what it feels like for her, and pretty much what's happened, you know. It's kind of sad, but that's what's coming up in my cards. What her expectations are for her career generally, she was expecting that things would be stable. She would have a consistent set of income coming in, that she would, that her empire or whatever it would be was on solid ground, that her show was on solid ground, that this would be something that would last forever. Then the fact that she wouldn't have to change either, and that things could continue going the way they were and whatnot, and that, her career would be secure. Unfortunately, that we know that that's not the case. But that's what her expectation was, really, when it comes down to it. Her biggest fear is losing. She's worried about. I don't know if there's going to be any court cases coming up, or anything like that. I'm not really feeling that there is going to be court cases or anything like that. But she's really worried about losing the court of popular opinion, and most people, I think, already agree that she's probably lost a lot of that already, and I'm not even sure how she can go about rebuilding that. Kitty touched on some things maybe that she would do to rebuild that. It'd be interesting if she does go along those lines, but right now her fear is the fact that she's worried about losing favor from everybody, her hopes and dreams are really that she can rebuild back up, that she will no longer be one of the people that are cast out of Hollywood. She's hoping that, she'll be invited back in, and that she can continue to work and strive for her future. And, the things that are influencing that right now literally is the public. So I have the 6 of coins in the outside influences, and the public are the ones who are holding the scales right now. We're the ones who are doing the judging on whether or not she is going to be accepted back into that kind of world. Because literally it's the public who really controls that world when it comes to fame and celebrity. So the next thing that she's going to try and do, she's going to try and work on herself. So I have the 8 of coins in that position, and that one really is like the man's working there on the pentacles and all that kind of stuff. I feel that she is going to do some self-improvement and self-work. She is going to try and find out exactly what's going on, what can she do to kind of gain back that court of public opinion, and get at least some of her name kind of unsmeared. It's I don't know if that's going to work or not. Unfortunately, I don't really have that as the outcome of this, but I do have her as the Queen of Swords as the outcome of the career, and it's almost like she's always kind of been in control of everything, and I don't see her releasing control of anything. In fact, I see her just almost like 2 things. One, when this card first turned over, I saw her in a position of power. Obviously, that's what the Queen of Swords gives me. But the position of power is not necessarily in the spotlight. In this sense, I was thinking this reminds me of Oprah when she made her own production company and then developed her own kind of shows and things like that. So what I'm kind of getting from this is more like she might become a producer, more behind the scenes. She might even have a company, a production company that she might even, I don't know if I don't know if she has one right now. I'd be surprised if she doesn't have one right now. But even so, it would be kind of a little bit apart from her, so that it wouldn't have kind of the Ellen or the Degeneres or any of that kind of name on it. But it would be something that she's still in control of. And that would be something I think that she might be looking towards for her future career. And setting up that way, but it would definitely not be in the public eye. I don't see it being in a public eye sort of interface right now. I personally don't know if she can actually recover her in the court of public opinion. And yeah, I mean, from the looks of my overall spread, it's kind of like all I'm getting is there's a massive loss that she's feeling. But unfortunately, a lot of that foundation of that loss is based off of her vices, which is like gaining public adoration and loving public adoration. So, you know, it's not the best of foundations because the public can just yank that away, and that's pretty much what happened. And that's pretty much what I got.
Interesting. Yeah, I definitely see her walking away from the spotlight. It seems like we all kind of got that gist of it.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like the main thing she is doing is working on her reputation, and I really feel like she doesn't think she did anything wrong, but I don't know.
I mean, when I've been following it over the years, and because it's been, I think, at least I think it happened during the pandemic when the really big stuff went down.
I think it was in 2020.
Yeah, so I think during the pandemic when it really went down.
Yeah, the beginning, yeah.
And I think I saw her apology and some stuff that she did, and it didn't seem 100% sincere. It almost felt like I have to do this, and almost like I'm the one who's in pain right now, and not necessarily like it wasn't that empathic towards the people that might have felt the hurt from whatever she alleged that she's done or whatever in the past, you know. And that's the thing. Like the devil that came up in my spread is that kind of mentality. It's like, it's really like there's a selfishness there, but there's also like a self-serving kind of like this was all almost like it's all me, but like, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I agree. I feel like I don't know, there's something about her, like I think she's using like other people as example, like to try and seem more nurturing, like that's her like goal. So that's why I feel like there's going to be some action on her part trying to fit that role, but I feel like it's all fake, kind of, you know, like just I just get this vibe like
I want to say something about the strength card that I got in reverse. Now that you mentioned that, Kitty, like, there could also be this thing about, just like you said, like trying to seem a certain way, but people not buying it. Like she's trying her best, like to aggressively restore what she has left of her image, but it's just not going to seem as genuine as it could seem. I think people are just going to be like, well, we're not going to buy it from you no more. Sort of like that.
Yeah, and I think, Mike, you mentioned something about money. I randomly saw this earlier. Like, she makes $50 million a year, so like $250,000 per episode in the show. So I feel like she'll be fine, but I feel like in my spread at least, there's one pentacle, but I feel like she just wants like the control and like still to hold her empire that she built. You know, I don't think she's gonna be like out of money. You know, but like she just wants
no, definitely not.
Yeah, I was thinking that when you were talking, I'm like, she makes a lot of money. Obviously, we knew that, but I think
probably not as much
what she has that she cares about. Yeah, the throne.
Yeah,
I get this big like throne energy. Like she wants her empire. Like people loved her for years, but she was like,
wait. You got a throne thing too, right? Because
I got a few. I got this whole thing. Yeah, I've got a few queens and the empress, and my whole thing was like seeing her going from the Queen of Swords being more like cold to wanting to come out as more like empress, nurturing, motherly energy to the public. Like that's her goal. Right. That's the goal I have for her. But I can't see that happening easily. That's why I think Portia might, because I think Portia's pretty well, right? Like regarded, right? From what I know. So I think they're going to do.
Is she an actress?
Yeah, she was in Arrested Development. I really liked her in that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She was the sister. Right. I'm blanking on her name, but I loved that show. Yeah, that's how I knew her.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to bring up, I forgot in my spread that there was two things about the Queen of Swords, and the second thing about the Queen of Swords was that she's alone. I see her alone on this throne. I don't really see necessarily anybody supporting her other than the throne itself. Maybe the throne is Portia. who knows?
I don't know.
But really, what I'm seeing is that like that she's probably lost a lot of support in Hollywood and stuff from all of this. And if she has to forge forward, it's going to be of her own, out of her own expenses, her own drive, and her own abilities, really.
Yeah.
I don't see, there won't be like an endeavor that where she kind of partners up with anybody or anything like that, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, with the Queen of Swords too, like I don't know if this allegation is true, but apparently she never makes eye contact or lets anyone look at her or talk to her at work. So I feel like with the Queen of Swords, she's not looking at anyone, she's just demanding, you know, she's like there's no personal connection there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow. I do have a few reversals in mine, but I think Pisces, you have a ton of reversals.
Like, yeah, I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reversals.
More than that. 6 out of, I think you got more.
Really?
6. Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Am I miscounting? I must be miscounting.
Oh, am I missing? Maybe I might have put one wrong on the spread.
Oh,
I see 6.
You're right. 7.
Okay.
7. Wow. 7 out of 10. That's a lot.
Yeah, I only have 2 out of 10, but I feel like career-wise, we all kind of know, or we feel that, you know, we know what the direction is going. Yeah. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah. For mine, I just have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reversals. So half of them are reversed.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Pretty standard. Wow. That's statistically speaking.
I find 2 things in mine that are actually the 2 cards that link together to me are the Devil and the 5 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like those are coming from the same spot. So the 5 of Pentacles for me was her hopes and dreams are to kind of like no longer be an outcast in Hollywood and to be reaccepted and part of the fold, to get money back and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. But I feel like it's based off of her mindset when it comes to her career, which is, you know, that kind of like she's doing this really for fame and adoration. You know, it's not necessarily coming from a good spot, you know, so I find that those are probably, and also I would say even the 5 of Cups reversed is also kind of linked with that. And the Knight of Pentacles, you know what? What's linking all these things for me? It's the black. The black in the cards is linking it all up for me. And in fact, also the eight of coins. Like I feel she's still wearing that black kind of like see the guys wearing the vest, so that's kind of like her still wearing this devil energy on her, and the card, the devil, not actual like real devil, but like the meaning of what the devil card means in tarot on her, and while she's working away, sure, that might be coming it's getting a little bit smaller and smaller and smaller, but it's still there. And you know, it's the reverse 5, where it's a full cloak that she's kind of covered in. And I find I'm actually, you know, it's funny because I'm like seeing this now and I'm like, this is so fascinating. And then the Knight of Pentacles, sorry guys, I'm ranting now, but the Knight of Pentacles is the horse. The horse is that thing. She's like literally sitting on it and expecting that she can rest on that for her career. Like that's kind of like, and this Knight of Pentacles in that position is what her expectations of her career actually were. And it's essentially that she could rest on that, on the adoration of the fans, and that would always be there for her to support her and be there and whatnot. And that's gone now. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Sorry. I'm just so fascinated by what I just saw.
No, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing. That's cool. Yeah, I don't see her ever being on TV again. I feel like with my spread, like in the recent past, the Queen of Cups, she's like staring at, you know, the cup there. And in the outcome, there's like 1 cup missing. It's like she handed away her, like, you know, her trophy, her show, and is walking away. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't see her ever being on TV again.
I feel the same. Yeah,
I feel like she's just going to do something with her reputation. I know I'm being repetitive, but yeah, that's, you know, she's got to build up her foundation. It's going to take a while. I don't know if people forget.
Yeah.
Because it was so shocking when it came out that people, you know, like remember that. They're like, wait, Ellen's mean? But then when you look back at like the videos, she like makes fun of people every day for a living, like in the audience and stuff. I don't know. I
Well,
mean, I
she
know some
is,
people like that humor, but I thought it was mean.
I think as far as humor goes, like I feel like her stand-up thing was really a staple for what made Ellen who she is, like her stand-up career. And I feel very strongly that Page of Cups came out there to try and tell me that she's like she wants that protected. Like that was like her like dream thing. Like I you know, and I kind of know like with stand-ups, like that's always like their thing. Like it's their baby. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know, the show is a show. Getting a sitcom or whatever. A lot of stand-ups like to get like sitcoms and be famous, but that stand-up art is really tough to make it in. You know, you got to be really real with yourself
Hasn't there been like
in
a
order to
huge
do it.
increase of like like people canceling stand-up comedians? I feel like that's been a trend for years.
Well, yeah now, but you know, it's interesting, and this is just my opinion and nobody else's. But I feel like stand up is a very like truthful thing. Like it's the last thing of like you can say what you want and
Oh,
nobody can really
I
like
love it. I used to go to stand-up comedy shows
yeah
all the
say
time
what they want.
when I lived in Chicago.
Yeah,
That was my thing. But I'm not. Yeah, I feel like people get a little too like, you know, butthurt about things people say in shows. But yeah, her thing was just all behind the scenes, so it wasn't what her joke said. So
right,
Well,
right, right. And if you actually go back, she's pretty funny. I'm like really giving it to Ellen right here, even with all this
yeah.
mess. But her stand up is pretty good.
Yeah, on stage, like what her performance, like her, you know, her persona, people obviously enjoyed over the years. I guess we just didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. I still don't really know for sure, but it seems like a lot of people came forward, so enough to make her be canceled. So.
well, I just want to say that I just want to remind people that, you know, at the end of the day, celebrities are people too.
Yeah.
And while, I mean, yes, I also I have sympathy for the people that were affected by this. Her crew as well, like they all no longer have jobs, or at least looking for another job now.
Oh yeah. Good point.
And also the people who were affected by whatever happened in the past between them and Ellen as well. I'm just hoping that maybe if she's able to reconcile or work on herself or whatever it is that she needs to do, that she's able to move forward and get some improvement, I guess, for herself, self-improvement. I mean, like at this time, I think it's still a lot of it is I don't know her. I don't know necessarily the details of all the things that have happened. But I hope that I wish for the best outcome for everybody in this whole situation.
Yes, me too.
Same here. Yeah.
Yep. So anything else, guys, you want to add before we go? One thing, I do think Ellen is trying in some way. I don't know if it's like genuine, but I feel like she is trying to improve like how she treats people, but I don't know. But yeah, that's all I have. What about you guys?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, those watching, we would love to
I wish her well.
Oh yeah, definitely wish them well, and we would love to hear your opinions, what you think is going on with Ellen in the future, and everything that's going on with her. And also, if you have any future video ideas for us, any celebrities, any careers, or any gossip going on that you would like us to cast some spreads on, leave a comment down below. And if you haven't yet subscribed, we would love it if you did. Thank you. All of our contact information is in the description box if you guys want readings or to contact us. Yeah, thank you for being here. And thank you guys. This was fun.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.